welcome to Celebrity Chatter and Things That Matter with Elijah, and that's me. I'm going to interview Brad Mintz, and he will join very soonly. So Brad is a deaf tennis player that won the World Games for the Deaf, and there's a poster right here. Can't really see it, but it's still cool. And he wrote a book, and that became a movie, Never Give Up. And I just watched it, and I loved it. I hope you guys watched it too. If you guys watched it, put a like. That'd be nice. And then here's a picture. So right here is my dad playing Gina Valley Domini. Can't really say it. And then Brad Mintz right in the middle, right here. And then here's real life Brad Mintz and real life Gianopoli Domini something. Hard to say. So he'll join soon. And then again, if you watched the movie, drop a like. It was a great movie. I loved it. It was amazing. Is Brad on? Are you on, Brad? Because we can't see. So we'll just wait for Brad. I'm sorry for the wait, guys. Sorry. But it'll be very soon, hopefully. Hopefully it'll work. Hi, Michael. Okay, so Brad should be on soon. Did you guys watch the movie? Because it was amazing. Never Give Up. It's in movies now. It was amazing about Brad Mintz, who I'm about to interview. It's going to be a great interview. And how he won the World Games for the Deaf in tennis. And talking about how his life and how he got through stuff and how he won and his coach, college, and how he got life through as a kid. And it's a really great movie. So if you guys watch that, drop a like. That would really help me a lot. And then he did write a book, Never Give Up by Brad Mintz. And then here's the picture one more time. So real life Brad Mintz and then actor Brad Mintz. Hi Daniel. There we go. He's gonna join now. Brad. And Brad. There we go.
Hey, hi Elijah.
Hi.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? This is great. I was trying to get you on the computer, but it didn't work. So now I have it on my little phone.
Okay.
So you're a little smaller, and your lips are smaller, so it's going to be a little more challenging for you to speak your lips.
Okay.
Those are cool pictures you got on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Totally awesome.
Anyway, so let's start. Why did you start playing tennis?
Why? I started playing tennis because my mother loved the game of tennis, and she thought tennis would be a great way for me to socialize with hearing people. Because I'm a deaf guy, I'm the only deaf guy in the school. She thought tennis would help me to get out and socialize and, learn to play the sport that she loves so much. So she got me involved, and I started playing tennis. But I was terrible when I first started playing tennis. I wanted to give up. Back in those days, I probably couldn't have written a book called Never Give Up because I wanted to quit. But my parents helped me to persevere and overcome my fears and kept pushing me. And I got a little bit better each day. And now I love playing tennis. Do you play tennis?
No.
No?
Maybe one day.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to play tennis with you.
How long have you played for?
How long have I played? Oh man, I'm old now. Let me see. I'll need a calculator to figure that one out.
Oh, so a long time.
I started playing when I was probably 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old. And, I've been playing over 40 years, over 40, 45 years now.
Crazy. Well, you're good now, that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Who is your favorite tennis player?
My favorite player now or all time?
Of all time.
Of all time. Oh boy. That's okay. Well, back in the 80s, I loved Bjorn Borg, the Swedish tennis player. But once he retired, my second favorite player, I guess, would be Roger Federer. I love Roger Federer. He's got a beautiful game. He's like an artist on the tennis court, and I just love watching him play. My wife and I got to see him play in person in Miami at the Miami Open. And I tell you, Elijah, after I watched him play that day, I could not go to sleep that night because I was so inspired and impressed with how beautiful his game is and was at that time. It's just a joy to be able to see the greatest tennis player in history, in my opinion, play tennis live like that. That was an incredible thing.
Did you get to meet him?
Oh, man. So, we didn't get to meet him the first time, but a few years later, we went back to the Miami Open with the goal to meet Roger Federer. My wife and I were having lunch at the hotel restaurant, and we find out there that Roger Federer pulled out of the tournament because he wasn't feeling well. But look at this. We went to the tournament that day, and there's this big poster of Roger Federer. It was lifelike. And so I said, Jenny, he came here to get a picture with Roger Federer. So I said, here's the camera. And I stood next to that poster, and Jenny took my picture with the lifelike poster of Roger Federer. So it looks just like I got my picture with the real thing.
That works. That works. Why did you end up writing a book about it?
Why did I end up writing a book?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, when I was about 30 years old, I met Jesus at the gym, and it changed my life. It turned my life around, and I just wanted to tell people about my faith and what God has done in my life. So I thought I need to write a book. So, you know, I've always loved books. Ever since I was a little kid, my mother made me read books, and she taught me how to pronounce my words and comprehend what I was reading. So my dream has always been to write a book and make a movie. But we finished writing that book just before we went to the Deaf Olympics in Bulgaria. And I wanted to give this book to all the deaf athletes over there. And so we passed out the book, Never Give Up, at the Deaf Olympics in Bulgaria. Yeah.
I really want to read it because I have it right here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I want to read it.
That's great.
He hasn't read.
Oh, you haven't read it yet?
I want to.
Maybe next time I talk to you, we can
Yeah.
just.
Do you have a favorite book?
Huh?
My favorite book.
The Bible is my favorite book. I read the Bible every day, and but I love history books. I read a lot of history books. But as far as a favorite book, it's just different. Over the years, I've read all of, you know, I read a lot of history books, but mostly I like to read the Bible. I read the Bible every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get baptized tomorrow.
Oh, he's getting baptized tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Congratulations. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome.
How did your book become a movie?
Well, so we came back from Bulgaria, and I kept passing the book out to people wherever we went. And along the way, people started saying, you should make a movie. You should make a movie. And so I thought, well, I'm going to write it down on my prayer request. I go to a Bible study on Thursday morning, and I wrote it on my prayer request, asking God to help me to turn this book into a movie. And that's how it got started. I met the movie producer at my Bible study. One thing led to another, and we got a movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was your favorite memory on set of Never Give Up?
My favorite memory in the movie?
Yeah.
My favorite memory is simply meeting all the people on the set, including your dad. I love people, and being able to spend time with people for the first time, get to know them, is always memorable for me. I just had a great time being on the set and getting to meet those people that helped make this dream come true. So that's my favorite memory. Yeah.
How did you feel that they made a movie about you?
Oh, it's a blessing. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity to have the movie. The goal for the movie is to give people hope and give people encouragement not to give up, no matter how far down they can be on the tennis court or in life. When you pray, I prayed a simple prayer. I said, God help me. And, you know, I was losing 2-0, 5-0, 40 love in the third set. And when I prayed that prayer, the match started turning around. And 5 hours later, I was able to win that match. And I think to myself, how was that even possible? And it all comes back to praying that prayer and God helping me to overcome all the obstacles that came in that match that day. And so I give all the glory to God for that.
Never give up.
Never give up, baby, no matter what. Yeah.
How did you feel watching the movie at the premiere?
At the premiere?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we watched the movie before, but at the premiere, that was the very first time in my life that I had an opportunity to watch the movie on a big screen in a theater with closed captioning. Being deaf, a deaf person has to, when they go to the movies, either wear goggles over their eyes so you can see the caption, or put the thing in the cup holder with a big wire that comes across like this so you can read the word. But at the premiere, this was open caption. I've never been to a movie open caption, and so all the words were coming across the screen. And for me, that was a huge blessing. And it was a huge blessing for all the deaf people that came and watched the movie as well, because you could simply sit back and enjoy the show without having to look up and down like this at the captioning. And it was awesome. The music was great. They did a great job making the movie, the story, the music, the cinematography, the special effects, even the stuff that they had to find from the 1980s. They had to look for like a soda can from the 1980s because the movie took place in the 1980s. And so it was really cool to watch the movie. I wish you could have been there.
It was an amazing movie. I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, but I live in Virginia.
What part of Virginia?
Weir's Cave.
Okay. We made the movie in Virginia.
North, yeah.
Lynchburg.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
That's where
Awesome.
we went to go see the movie, actually.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. But I think all movie theaters should have open caption.
Yes, sir. Preach it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie?
Favorite what? Oh, man. My favorite movie. The first one I can think of is Rocky. Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I like the Miracle on Ice movie. I like Rudy. I love movies, and but Rocky always comes to mind first because that movie had the greatest impact on my life. After I saw Rocky, I was inspired and motivated to be somebody, not just another bum from the neighborhood, but to get in the gym and start working out, go for my dreams and goals, just like Rocky Balboa. And so that movie really inspired me and had an impact on my life.
Nice. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
3 wishes? I pray that number 1, lots of people will go out and see Never Give Up, Never Give Up, and be inspired. And just like I was inspired by Rocky, it's life changing. It's a message of hope. So that's the one thing. The second thing is my second wish is that people would find Jesus as their Lord and Savior, just like I found him, or he found me. And because without him, nothing else matters. Jesus is everything. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by Jesus. So that would be, even before the movie thing, that people would come to know him. And number 3, that your show will get millions of followers all over the world. It will be the hottest thing, the hottest ticket in interviewing in the business, because I like you and you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
What are your hobbies?
Oh, I love to read. I love to watch movies. I love to work out. I love to walk. I take an hour walk every morning. I work out in the gym. And then right behind me here, I have a chair where I get up every morning and I read my books. I read the Bible. I'm a pretty simple guy, reading, walking, lifting, and pretty much it.
Yeah, I love going for walks and stuff. It's just like a nice way to relax.
Yeah.
Just to take a break sometimes, go outside and take a walk.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, agree with you.
hmm And I forgot to show you before. Here's a picture.
Yeah.
Yep. And then got you in there and my dad. And I think it's a really cool picture because it shows like the two, like, yeah, like it shows the real picture and then the movie picture. I'm like, it's cool because it's like the same. I'm like, wow, because like you could kind of see that when you're watching the movie. Like, oh, that looks like him, that looks like him, that looks like him. I'm like, yeah, that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any questions in the comments?
Well, I'm so happy to be on your show today, and I love talking to you. I hope to meet you in person.
Yeah.
But how long have you been interviewing people like this? You're such a professional.
Maybe like a few months, maybe 5 months or something. Maybe.
This is something you need to pursue because you're so great at what you're doing.
Thank you.
You make me feel real relaxed, and you really are a professional interviewer. Keep it up.
Thank you. I hope one day to maybe get my own interview show. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Fun to just invite people down and be like, hey, and ask them a bunch of questions, but nice and chill.
For sure, buddy. For sure. You've got this. You are great. Well, tell your hello for me.
What was that?
Tell your dad hello for me.
He's right here.
Oh, yeah?
Says hi. And he has a question.
Yeah.
When he's watching the movie, when the coach teaches you tennis when you were young, he had a video recording to make you go home and see how to improve. Do you still have that recording?
You still have the recording from Jim Davis when he videotaped.
Oh, no, I wish I did. But I have a letter that he wrote to me, and he said that he knows he was so tough on me, but he believed I had some talent, potential, and that's why he didn't want that talent to go to waste. So he was hard on me, and he wrote this in a letter, and I kept it ever since he wrote that letter, and I was a teenager, so that was nice. Letters are nice. If you ever get a chance to write a letter with a pen, with your own handwriting, it's a lost art. Make sure you practice that, because those letters are so much more special than just a text message with the same, type letters going through the screen. There's nothing like a person's individual, unique handwriting signature and letters.
Yeah, instead of like typing, and it's just the same for everybody.
Yeah, everybody's got their own unique signature. So.
There's another question. When you auditioned in elementary school, in Gallaudet, the stuff, the clothes and the tennis racket, did it actually get stolen?
Can you say that one more time?
When you were at Gallaudet and you were taking a shower and somebody stole your stuff, and the tennis rackets, somebody stole your stuff, did that actually happen?
Yeah, it happened, but it happened in New Zealand. It happened 4 years later when I was in New Zealand. We were staying in the co-ed dormitories, and I was taking a shower. And after I finished my shower, I went out to look for my clothes, and they were there. And so I happened to have a phone book, a telephone book. It wasn't a sign, it was just a telephone book. I was able to escape from the shower back to my room. I actually have a picture of that. But yeah, there's things person that's asked me if that happened. I'll probably have to post a picture on my Facebook page so people see the actual footage.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
and in that picture, you can see Jeff Osborne, the guy that I played in the final. He's in the back corner of the picture laughing at the whole thing. So I don't know exactly who took the clothes, but it looked like Osborne might have had something to do with it.
How did that end up? Did you get mad at him? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Did you get mad at him?
Oh, no. I didn't. You were all laughing about it. I mean, when I played in the World Games for the deaf, we played pranks on each other all the time. For one time, I was sleeping. I was taking a nap, and I wake up, and I have shaving cream all over me, on my legs, my arms, everywhere, on my face.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even know they were putting shaving cream on me. And then another time, you know how the deaf have a flashing fire alarm? Well, we took a camera and the camera flashed, and we turned it on in the girls' room. It was real dark, and we turned the flash on, so it's flashing like this, like a fire alarm. And we put up a bucket of water at the top of the door. After we turned the flashing fire alarm on, the girls were running for the exit, and the bucket of water fell on top of them, and so all the girls got stuff like that. It was so much fun. Yeah.
Did you ever get in trouble for that kind of stuff or not?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody just got a good laugh at it.
Yeah.
I don't recommend you try it though.
Yeah. All right, so I think this is all we have for the day. And thank you for letting me interview you. Thank you so much. This was amazing.
Okay, thank you so much, Elijah. It was a pleasure meeting you and talking with you. I wish you all the best, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you.
God bless you.
Duh.